Good morning. Welcome to Ikura Trading Day, June 22nd. Oh, please. Good morning, Z.
Good morning, Ming.
Good morning. Um, yeah, it was a nice, very nice weekend. Didn't look at Ikura at all. And I think last week ended on a pretty low note. And let's hope for let's hope to recover. We have exactly 7 days to make $100,000. So I'm gonna get through mine quickly because I don't think mine's terribly exciting, but I'm really excited to hear whether Z you've done any YOLO moves. Uh, if you'd bought Space Virgin Galactic, yes, 2 days ago, maybe you would have been 100. But we can talk about Virgin Galactic in a little bit. I'm gonna open up my app right now. So let's do this. Oh, wait, before we open up prediction. So I think I ended last week. Let me just pull it up real quick. 9271.
I love this image, by the way, that you photoshopped together. It's great. I love the oppressive theta. I'm holding a lot up, but I'm getting crushed. It's
friendly.
great.
Friendly picture. Um, all right. I've been pretty good at, you know, predicting. I'm gonna say that I'm at 9-4 today.
Despite the red shirt. Okay. It's
Yeah, I
a
don't know.
little
I
bit of
think
a
the default I just put on red shirts now for our calls, but I think I'm a 9-4. And also a gain of $200 feels like meh to me also.
yeah. It's a small
Watch me
percentage.
lose instead of even gain. So complacent. Oh my goodness.
Your red shirt was very predictive. Wow.
I'm wearing a red shirt. Damn.
Oh, so it's that put that pulled you down a lot.
What put?
The SPY 310 put lost $386 yesterday.
Yeah, crazy.
It's because you were in the money and then went out of the money.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I only did one move, which is I bought four puts on space at 1650. Hello.
Very nice.
Hello.
I that was a great move.
So what is it now? The 1650 put ended at 0.88. Ah, wow. Anyway, I bought it at a pretty decent price. And Space 17 really nice. So yeah, man, those are my moves. Not too much else to talk about. The 310.
Are you on selling these space calls?
Am I gonna sell them?
Yeah,
Not yet. I haven't surpassed my buying price yet. I bought it at 238.
got it.
Yeah. Um, well, this weather, it's starting to rain again. Let me just see this real quick. Spy 310. Wow. Anyway, yeah. I guess that expires June 29th, so I have a bit of time. June 29th? That is Monday, am I right? Monday, next Monday. Okay, 310. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's it from me. Any questions or anything, or I'll switch it over to you.
Oh, this is really interesting. I worry about Theta just eating away some of these that I see. But I see like some other calls that you had, despite the market going up, they went down, right? Like DraftKings, Disney, even your Facebook call went down and your put went down.
This must be all
So
volatility, don't you think?
yeah, the volatility is decreasing, and so the price is going down. And that's crazy, but really fascinating. So
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Adios.
all right, over to me. I made a few moves yesterday, and I think they revolve around two things. One is SPY and one is space. So let
Okay.
me just share my screen with you and show you what happened in both of those things.
All right.
So daily chart of SPY, you can see it had a nice reversal. You can see some values I've been putting on the board from where I think there's going to be resistance and where I think there's going to be, you know, where things could go and where they're going to stop at. So yesterday I was actually quite close. I had 308 and 307 here, and that ended up being the kind of the resistance zones for where SPY was going yesterday. So that's pretty cool that seems to be a good predictor. It didn't get up to 312, which I think is the next place that it needs to go. And I mean, on a closer up chart, like 30 minutes, you can see pretty much the whole day it went up. It did a little bit of bouncing around, but for the most part went up. The other interesting thing was space. And so you can see space on a daily chart, huge jump yesterday based upon where it was, like from 15 all the way up. So a huge gain of 16%.
Why is it, I have a question. Why is it red? Shouldn't it be green?
No, because you can see if I hover over this, the open here's the open close, right? So the open was 1770, but the close was 1739. So it opened really, really high. If we take like a 5-minute chart, say of yesterday, and then just zoom out a bit, you can see what happened here. Like this open was really high. Pre-market, it was really high. It dipped and eventually came back most of the way. So that's how you get that red candle.
I see.
So yesterday, I did quite a few things, but where I was at yesterday, you can see from ikura.com, I was at 1291 on Friday. I'm going to then guess that, or predict, I should say, that I am at 1550 today. I think I've gained a little bit. Let's go take a look and I'll show you what my moves were. What? Why? Why do you do this to me? I thought I made such good moves yesterday. Oh.
Are you happy? Friendly.
How? Why? What happened? Okay. Oh, wow. I guess this put and this call pulled down way more than I thought it would. That's fair enough. Maybe I should have sold this put at the time, and maybe that's where I'm losing. But actually, you can see the SPY call actually also lost value. Oh, that sucked. So, okay, I was anticipating that this SPY call would gain in value yesterday, and it didn't. So in that case, I think I made a really good move, which is I had 3 of these SPY calls yesterday. I sold 2 of them and put them back into this call, which was at the money call.
Oh, good.
So if we dive into this, you can see the price I paid for it, which was 468. And so I had a nice gain up to 547. So I gained $100 on this yesterday. I actually thought I would gain more because of when I bought it.
So this is all because of volatility decreasing, huh?
Yeah, it seems like, yeah, and I can't explain it by any other reason. And volatility in time, right? So I after selling these 2, I bought as much as I could, basically. And I don't know where, so where's my cash at? Can you see that? Cash, cryptocurrencies, no. I don't see how much cash I have.
Do you click cash at the top?
Yeah, but I thought that it had buying power. Okay, so now I have $256 in cash left. And the reason I have this amount of cash is I ended up selling my space calls pretty early.
Oh, cool.
So as soon as I saw it jumped up and that it started falling in the morning, I ended up selling both of them. Okay, so you can see from my history, I tried to make quite a few moves yesterday. And these are all, Robinhood shows all the moves, right? So these are both the things that got executed and didn't get executed. And basically, to give you just the quick summary of this, is that I tried to get good prices for my 2 space calls that I had. I ended up selling both of them over time, which is one for 189. And then later in the day, I got 170.
What'd you buy them?
We can take a look. Actually, I don't think I can take a look here. The buy price was about 107. Actually, the average price between these 2 calls, I actually know from yesterday when I was looking. I was trying to sell them for 214, but it didn't bounce back because I wanted 100% gain, but it didn't bounce back up to that. I ended up selling them for cheaper as I saw the price was falling.
Cool.
And then I also sold those 2 calls. You can see I sold one for 145, one for 142, and then I bought this at the money call for 468. And if we look at this and say, did I do a good move, right, by selling these 2? I actually ended up selling this one too. But I sold these at 145, and today, even after SPY has risen, we can look at the price on that call, and it's 196. So I don't know why it's showing negative. I should have gained yesterday, and I don't know how it would be negative. Yeah, today's return minus $12. And yet it shows an increase over the day. Strange, right? So this is like a Robinhood issue, I guess. But what it seems like I did then is just exchange these 2 calls and for an at the money call. And I ended up gaining exactly the same amount of money as if I had just kept those 2 calls. But the thing is, this one is much closer to in the money. So as it rises in price, I expect it to have better returns. Whereas the SPY 316 call, if SPY doesn't get close to it, the Theta will wear it out over time. So I think I made an okay move there. Basically, I was trying to position completely into SPY and SPY calls yesterday, but these were worth just too little for me to move, and I figured they could have a bump later on. So I'll just hold on to those, and then everything else is completely in these SPY calls and this one put as insurance that I have.
Nice.
Bleh. I am still unhappy with yesterday. Like 1291, repositioned, gained onto my SPY calls like I wanted, and still I'm negative. How frustrating. Obviously doing something wrong. Maybe I should YOLO into one single position because it's so much easier to understand what's happening. But I think I'm very much consolidating to that, which is having just one position going forward. Man, really frustrating.
So 7 days left.
7 days left.
You can do something wild. Just go all in on SPY.
Well, that's actually pretty much what I was trying to do yesterday. I was like, I'm going to close out all the positions by SPY. That's why I closed the other SPY calls. I closed my space calls. I bought the SPY call. I was trying to position all in that direction. I saw it was going up, so I'm like, okay, I don't need to sell this third SPY call that I have. And yet I didn't gain money. Like, frustrating.
How is it looking post market, I wonder?
We can take a quick look.
Looking good. SPY 312 already. Post.
Okay. Well, that is very nice to see. So that's where my extra $200 gain is waiting for me. Of course, I still have this SPY put that's hanging out as my insurance, but we'll see. Maybe I'll sell that if it continues its march upwards.
Whoa, space is plus 2% post. Looks like it's begun
Really?
its march by now.
Wow. Yeah, I thought it reached a little bit of a cap yesterday. Oh, it's hitting 1770. Okay. But that's only 35 cents. Whereas
Yeah.
yesterday's jump was huge. So I think it's hit a new trading band. And I think from there, it either drops or just continues flat. Based upon the chart that we have for space and just kind of looking back at the history, it's like it's at a high mark, right? There's only a few other days over, let's say, the last month where it was ever able to get this high. And actually only one day where it was able to get this high. So based upon that, I think you made a very logical, nice move for putting puts on space. I would expect it to drop down to like the 16 mark. Cool. Well, that is also it for me. Disappointing. I should have worn a red shirt, obviously. I was going to wear a green shirt, but I'm like, oh, let's not be overzealous. Yeah, similar to you. Like I was expecting a little bit of a gain and had actually a loss despite the market moving upwards. So that's quite disheartening.
Man, I can't wait for Ikura. Just needs to. We just need our things to. You just need some volatility.
Exactly. Bring it back, man.
Although, like Microsoft touched 200.
Wait, can you put that into context for me?
Just that, Microsoft has never hit 200 for some reason. It's always, and all those fellows in Wall Street Bets were talking about how they bought calls on Microsoft 200 and it never reached that number. But finally yesterday it jumped like 2.78% and hit 200.
Wow.
I was holding like Microsoft calls also, but I sold them.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
I would. And this one, I just look at this one a lot.
Oh man, all-time highs.
Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. This is one of those like worthy of Wall Street Bets, like porn. If your call strike price is 165 and it's 251, it's almost double.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think for Ikura season 2, I want to try different strategies because right now I'm only playing in betting on puts and calls. I want to try some theta strategies for the next season. And
theta strategies are like when you sell, right?
Yeah.
Short positions.
Yeah, like playing an iron condor, for instance, or doing more vertical spreads. Like I want to make that maybe not the primary focus of the portfolio, but a bigger focus. And I'm really curious to see what happens from doing that strategy as well.
I think it's a good idea. I guess it would appear that anything but the strategy we're doing right now could return better.
Well,
so ridiculous.
Like having actual positive gains would be appreciated. I would like that. Okay, guys, that is our show for today, for Monday. We only have a week left, and we are really excited to end the season, see who wins, who puts their photo in the other person's bedroom, which I think will probably be Ming. Please treat me nicely. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.